Hello everyone, this is Ruby. Sorry I've been away for quite some time. It's been over a fortnight. Yeah, I've been a bit busy. I've been turning old. I'm now 3021 and I've been making lots of Christmas presents. I just wanted to get a lot of them underway so that I got some me time. So tonight I want to show you a little business card holder that I made. Now I like to put these, here's some little illustrations of cards. I like to put these in the front of my books. They'll fit inside a traveller notebook. They'll fit inside a proper journal, a normal size book sort of one. They're no more than 1/4 of an inch, so they don't take up any room, and I suppose you could put a closure on it, a little magnet, or put a little button there and a little button at the bottom of your book and a bit of cotton around it or something, you don't have to close them because, excuse me, you don't have to close them because when you close the book it closes, so nothing's going to fall out. It's I use mine for business cards, and I primarily, because I want my card in there. You make a book, and if someone wants to contact you, you want them to have your card where they can contact you easily. You don't want it getting lost in a pocket or a tag or something that ends up somewhere else and they can't put their hand on your card. So I find that's why I make them. Now I got the idea from my husband. Got this business card holder. It was a souvenir from a holiday. It was a Norway holiday from my mum and dad, and I got a little fridge magnet, and he got a little business card holder, and I've completely copied the design. His goes up to about there, and I wanted mine to go to about there. But apart from that, I copied the design. His one's metal, my one's cardboard, but hey, you can use any sort of paper to do it, scrapbook paper. I suppose you can glue fabric to a bit of card, and you can make anything you want. The sizes as well, if you want to upscale it a bit and do postcards in them, or change the shape slightly and do tags. Try and keep it within these dimensions, and they don't stop books closing. They won't stop anything. But I like it because my card is safe. Wherever my books go, whoever has one can find my card, and that's what I like. So yeah, I found that great. If you were at a craft fair, for example, and you had your book, your little demo one, and you can go out with it tucked under your arm and go around all the stores and collect business cards, and just sort of open your book. I'll just pop your card away, and people can see your book in action, and they think, oh gosh, that's useful. Don't miss a little marketing opportunity there, and plus customers can see, oh gosh, that's handy, very pretty, and your book's lovely and whatnot, but that's handy. Keep all your little cards in one place. There's I know it sounds simple, but sometimes the simple things we overlook. If anybody makes these, I do apologise. But I know where you got the idea from, because what are you doing seeing my husband's business card holder then, eh? So, but yeah, it's just a classic design. I think Vistaprint do these as well, but they do the metal ones. But I thought, card, it takes minutes to make. I've got these measurements here. I don't know whether you can see them. I'm hoping if I leave them there, I'm hoping you can see them. I won't know until I play the video back. So, and I haven't got any other way of doing it. So, but I will be telling you them. And what I'll do is, if they don't show up in the picture, I'll write them in the description box. You'll have all the measure. I'll probably do that anyway, if I can, if I remember. But you know, if you comment, I'll answer it in a comment if I've overlooked doing it, alright? So it's just a general business card size. I just drew round his and winged it with a pair of scissors, you know, just to do my prototype one, oh god, many moons ago now. But I've never had to change them. I decorate them, I must admit. I've left them plain. Sometimes I don't want to cover up a lovely bit of paper with a massive pocket at the beginning of a book, you see. So I find these invaluable, really do. Okay, so I'll just go through with how I make them, and so I'll put that there. Sorry, I got gesso on my jumper. Oh gosh, Christmas, eh? Right, so I start off with a piece of card. I've got a lot of pre-prepared things here. So I start off with a piece of card, and it measures 6.5 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and I'm sorry about the state of my hands. They're tea stained, and I cut myself a bit sometimes, and it's so sorry about that. I get really anxious, and I'm not even aware I'm doing it, and it's so I really am sorry, but it's one of those things, you know, stuff happens, eh? So anyway, 6.5 inches. Try not to stare. Rude to stare. So anyway, 6.5 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Now with it faced, I just want to make sure you can see it. Right. With it faced the long ways at the top of your scoreboard, long ways, right? You need to score it 2 3/8 of an inch, 2 5/8 of an inch, 5 1/8 of an inch, and 5 3/8 of an inch. Now if you work in centimetres, I'm sure you can Google it or what have you, or round to the nearest damn it, you know, you can figure it out. You'll note that they're going in 1/4 of an inch increments between that one there and that one there, that one there and that one there. They're just little 1/4 of an inch increments, which is them, these, that. Did you see that? Yeah, these little things round. That's the depth of it. And then, so you need to score there, and then you turn it around, and you'll have that there, and you'll score then at 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 of an inch, 4 1/4 of an inch, and 4 1/2 of an inch. Okay, so you end up with something like this. I don't know whether you can see them. I had to pick one of these to do it with, didn't I? I'm sorry. And right, then you're going to cut away. And what you need to do, I hope you can see this, is you've got to cut away right to that second score line there. Cut that out. Do the same that side. Cut that all the way, right the way to there. And then the bottom, right the way up to there. And right the way up to there. Okay? And what you'll be left with, here's the one I prepared earlier. What you're left with is that. Okay, so you can see where you've cut out, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to fold and fold and fold and fold and fold and fold, and guess what? We're going to fold, and we're going to fold. And oh, I'm such a idiot sometimes. I like to round my corners. So the corners that you need to round, if you've got the big flap, the lid face, you know, on the top, you need to knock that one off. So we'll knock that one out. Now it's a bit tricky to get it in there, so we knock that one off. Let's do that one a bit better. There we go. There we go. That's better. And then we'll knock the other one. Now I always find it easier to turn that round then. There we go. And then you want that and that. So we'll do these right. That one. That one. That one. And that one. And that, oh, do that one a bit better, girl. There we go. So you've rounded your corners. That is not compulsory, okay? But what is really handy is if you now fold it properly with your little sticky thing. Yeah. All right. So we'll just burnish. That's the word. There's the one. Sorry, did I get my head in there? Do apologise. And there's another one. And got another one. And another one. I mean, this is going to be super quick, and they really are useful, but you know, feel free to make it in any size you want. I mean, it's nice with postcards, but like I say, selfishly I wanted somewhere where my card didn't get lost, and that was it. I just did not want my card getting lost. You can use it as a, like I say, a sales aid. Decorate them up, write someone's name on it, write a message on it, what have you, doesn't matter. But if you've got a lovely bit of paper underneath, or a lovely pattern, it doesn't hide too much, you know, it doesn't cover up too much of it. So anyway, there you go. You've got your little box, right? So all you've got to do now is glue that bit onto there, that bit onto there. So, okay, I'm sure you got better glues than me, but oh dear God. Right, this is all I could just find to show you. Ugh. Waste not, want not, girl. There we go. There we go. That'll do. Excuse me. I just got to put my lid on. Right, and then make sure you got both there. Line them up. There we go. Hold it for a minute. Hold it. Hold it. Just for a little minute. That's all you need to do. Just for a little minute. I'm sure, like I say, any glue would work. I don't know about a Pritt stick, because you know, if you're using card, I don't think that'll do. But if it's paper, I suppose it'll work. Yeah, I suppose it'd work. But you know, I can't, you know, afford that big posh glue that everyone uses. But I'm sure a tacky one will work. You know, but I tell you what, that my husband got me that in the pound shop. It was actually, I think it was £2 he paid for it, but oh, marvellous glue, really is. It's marvellous glue. Well, anyway, that's done. There's your little box. There's your little business card box. Yeah, we're all sorted, all done. I suppose it would have taken an extra, what, 2-3 minutes for me to just cut that bit out to show you, you know, or to have scored those lines, but literally minutes. And you can fit about a dozen in there, about a dozen, 15, something like that, before it's full. But it gets yours in there, and you get noticed. You know, it's vital, and I just wanted to share that with you. And you know, sorry I've not been around for a while. Like I say, I've been busy. I've been having my birthday, and I've been making leather wallets and just bits and bobs like that. I've been making some jewellery, you know, getting the majority of Christmas gifts made. And so I'll hold this up a bit here now while so you can see it. So just to recap, 6.5 inches by 4 3/4. That's the what you start with. One of these. change the measurements if you want, but it fits a standard business card. And then when it's that way round, landscape way round on your scoring board, 2 3/8, 2 5/8, 5 1/8, 5 3/8. Then turn it to portrait and go 1/4, 1/2, 4 1/4, 4 1/2. Then you cut away right up to those score lines. Yeah, right up to those score lines. Round the edges, that's optional. And glue them. Bingo. Sorted. That's everything. Thank you very much for watching. If you want the measurements, contact me. Hopefully I'll have written them in the description box below, or freeze frame it if that actually shows up. You know, knock yourselves out, make some for postcards, make some for tags, make some for whatever. But decorate them, do whatever. But I think they're marvellous. I love them, and I find them invaluable. That's the feedback I've had from them. Or, you know, brilliant, I found your card, dead easy to get in touch. You know, that's what I found. Now, you know, I'm doing it on the internet. I don't know, but that's what I found back in the day when I was out there plugging away at those craft fairs. I found it was a knockout thing, and I did get looked at, and I did get, oh, that's a good idea, when I went round, because you do collect cards, you know. I made friends by going round other stores, you know, and support your local fellow crafters, you know, and keep those cards. But yeah, when people see something in action, they can picture themselves buying one. But it keeps your card safe and sound in the journal you've made, which is really, if you're selling them, what it's all about. Getting found, getting repeat sales. So anyway, night night everybody, and thank you, and forgive me please, forgive me for my absence. I'll speak to you soon, promise. Bye.